मेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवरविन्द्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरदर्शिनि दुर्मुखमर्षिनि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि किल्बिषमोषिनि घोषरते धनुजनि रोषिनि दितिश्रुतरोषिनि दुर्मथतोषिनि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
Hi guys, thank you for joining the live stream. Let us know if the audio etc. is coming fine or not. Today we have with us an extremely popular guest who goes regularly on TV channels and YouTube news portals, an economist, Sudipta Guha sir. Thank you sir for joining our channel.
Thanks for calling me.
So sir, we are basically going to discuss West Bengal economics, how different people, different levels of people now keep leaving the state. Earlier it used to be only a certain class, now it's everybody leaving the state. But if you could just give us a short history of how West Bengal's economy got here. We know the cultural aspects already. Just on the realm of economics, what were the things done specifically to basically damage West Bengal's economy to this level, to this insane level?
Let me tell you first, I'm not an economist. I'm basically engineer, and thereafter I did my CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst. So I'm not. I'm basically financial analyst and engineer, technocrat.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you. In my opinion, it's been observed that whenever someone tried to make some positive structural change in our in positive direction, he faced strong resistance from various forces, and I don't know whether we can term it as a mini deep state type thing or something, but no one could get success after Vedan. Right? For example, let me first start before independence. You know, in 1930, hero means who was basically the hero of Bengal. Subhash Chandra Bose, but in 1937, who became the Prime Minister of Bengal, undivided? It was Fazlullah. Thereafter, Khaja Nazimuddin, and thereafter Surabardi. And you know Khaja Nazimuddin, who was basically behind the famine, Bengal famine, and Surabardi for this killing, mass killing. And after independence, what we saw, initially Prafulla Ghosh was the Chief Minister, but there was some problem with Nehru. Then B.C. Roy came to power, and his tenure was more or less successful. After B.C. Roy, then Prafulla Sen came to power. He was a very damn honest man, and no one can say at least 1% something on him. But what happened? He got some false cases and all, and he had to quit. But we need to understand that this man tried. This man is the he built only this Holdia port that saved our Calcutta city, or maybe West Bengal. Next, you come to this man, Siddhartha Shankar Rai. He saved Kolkata, second Dugli Beach, this metro rail, all these projects due to even Farakka. He preponed that Farakka commissioning and all. But he also was ousted from our this one state power.
Right.
Thereafter, Jyoti Basu tried nothing, and he continued for 24 years.
Right.
Then he again tried to do something positive, some structural change and all, like you can say IT infrastructure, submarine cable landing station, deep sea port. He tried. Third, any kind of good infrastructure, means physical infrastructure, right? Road, airport like Durgapur and all, Ondal airport and all. But he also couldn't survive. Thereafter,
Right.
for the last 13 years, you see the government is not trying anything, and that's
Right.
why no one can beat them. So what I
Right.
understand, there is some force that is serving against our interest. That is against our against the only homeland of Hindu Bengalis, that is
Mhm.
West Bengal. That I
Right.
believe, and
Right.
we need to think who are these enemies. It's not
Right.
enemy. I'm not talking about any enemy or something. There are some. It's a collaboration of 3 4 sectors. For example,
Mm.
a part of our CII or something, or local chamber of commerce. That is number
Right.
one.
Mm.
Number two, our half brothers like these Bangladeshis and their
Mm.
brothers who are staying here.
Yeah.
Number three, there are some professors of Jadavpur University, Presidency College, and all these things who got
Mm.
basically their job due to their this one on from backdoor. Basically, I know
Mm.
90% of the Jadavpur teachers, they got their job through backdoor only. Means I know everyone. I know their caliber. They got their
Okay.
job due to their political means this one only, red flag only.
I see.
So that's the problem. There are need to come out. I don't know how to come out, and probably today I am going to discuss about that only.
Right. So, sir, you are hinting at a pretty, I guess people would call it a conspiracy theory. But if at all it is that, wouldn't you say that it's also a very easy task to convince people of freebies and not changing the status quo, not building anything new? Because in order to build anything new anywhere, you have to disrupt the status quo of that locality, whether it's taking away their land or it's shifting some people away. So, all these things, are the governments just too lazy to do these things so that they can avoid those mistakes? Because anyone who apparently doesn't avoid those mistakes gets thrown out of power. Or it may be just because of some deep state shenanigans as well, because we are a
That's
border
what
state, so
that's
it would
what
make that would make sense as well.
that's why present government that's why present government is not trying to change the status quo. You
Hmm.
see, they try to they even compromised with Jadavpur University. They
Exactly.
could control everyone except Jadavpur University. Why?
Right.
Because Jadavpur University is that gang. Jadavpur University
Hmm.
professors, I know they were my batchmates, most of them. When
Hmm.
Hokolorov was there, I visited there. That time I was not in politics, but I visited there. I saw the guys who were in politics that time. They only they are behind the Hokolorov, not the students.
Hmm.
So that is the problem. And secondly, I'm telling you, what's the thinking behind this sabotage? You
Hmm.
say Bengalis, we are doing business for last 400 years.
Hmm.
Once upon a time, Portuguese, Dutch, means Portuguese and
Yeah.
all the Dutch, all people came here.
Hmm.
Americans, British, they came
Hmm.
to Saptagram initially. After
Right.
Adi Saptagram, they came to Chuchura and this one, Chandannagar. Then
Hmm.
Boshaks and Sheth, they came to Kolkata. Boshaks,
Okay.
they were basically based on Shuta basically. And Sheth, they came to Govindapur. They were basically Govindo was their
Okay.
god. That's why.
Okay. Okay.
So they came to Kolkata, and Kolkata was developed that time. But
Hmm.
what happened for last 400 years, we were either doing business
Hmm.
or we were in white collar jobs. Like when British came to
Right.
power, we basically here, if you make it convert it to a manufacturing hub, it will never
Hmm.
get success. And what that only happened in Singur. When
Right.
Singur Tata left, you see, even today, most of the people, they are not bothered about Singur because
Yes.
Bengalis, then they can't identify themselves with single factory. They want to
Right.
work for Sector 5. They want to work for some other
Yes.
television serial or other things. So that these guys know. You know what happened. Let me start from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Calcutta was basically Singapore of 1960s.
Yes.
Means basically when Singapore didn't come, Calcutta
Yeah.
was the Eastern India, this
Yeah.
zone only, business zone.
Yes.
So Indira Gandhi started nationalizing. When Indira Gandhi started nationalizing, all the bank owners and insurance company they were basically Bengalis. So they lost their job, they lost their business. Number two, Bengalis were trader. They were trading this all the rice mills. There were some fishing company like Rani Rashmani, Hemchandra Naskar. They had their big fish companies. They were exporting to foreign. And secondly, all the factories, these were British-based company. So when in 1966, they just Indira Gandhi forced this British company to hand over their ownership to Indian companies.
Right.
What happened? These Indian companies, they failed to run those companies. Number one, you come to Dunlop, Shaw Wallace, these gramophone company, everyone failed. Why? Suppose I'm owner of, I'm working for Microsoft. Tomorrow government decided Microsoft, they will kick out this Bill Gates, and I became the owner of the Indian Microsoft. Will anyone purchase my software? No. They will purchase from that US company. Same thing happened to Dunlop. Same thing happened to Shaw Wallace and all the factories. Okay. So firstly, industry we lost our market, and when we lost market, this effect came to our labor force also. And Chadu Majumdar, Jyoti Bose, they took this opportunity and they basically started their communist business.
I see.
In 70s, actually people says that Bengal started decaying from 1977. No,
right.
Bengal started decaying from 1966. For example, if you just check the campus interview or jobs in Bengal Engineering College, which was basically considered IIT that time, number one college, Bengal Engineering College, and this Roorkee. You see, from in 1962, all the students every student they got 2 or 3 jobs. In 1966, there is no job. There is no job in 1966, and that is due to this faulty policy of Indira Gandhi. Because British people, they came to know that Indira Gandhi is under KGB, so they started selling their companies and they stopped recruiting. And these new owners, they don't need good people. They are running their company in Mama Bhagne culture and Gaddi culture. So so Bengal's presidency, which was basically IIM before IIM, presidency was basically producing the management consultant for this one, management team for British companies.
Right.
So they become jobless. B college became jobless. So 1966 is the starting. Thereafter, from 1972, government of India started these amendments. That is a very interesting change I am telling you. Now let me come to agriculture.
Yeah.
In Haryana, Punjab, and Western UP, they got green revolution. There was no green revolution in Bengal. No one knows this. Neither Anandabajar, nor Jugantar, not any Bardhaman, no people wrote a single line on this. That there was no green revolution in West Bengal.
I see.
However, West Bengal built their irrigation system 10 years before green revolution. That is DVC system, Noiraki system, Kongshabati system already that was continuing.
I see.
But from 1966, they stopped. From 1966, central government invested for these 3 states. And do you know, for Punjab, Haryana, and Western UP, agriculture is nothing but a central government service. Now, you will ask me, how can farming be a central government service? There, if you central government is supposed to buy all the crops and all these things from you. So you don't have any tension. Whereas in our state, we are dependent on APMC market, the political touts, the IAS officers. We are dependent on them. So what happened? Government took a short route. They just distributed the land, and it was given to all these small farmers and all. And most of them, most of them are no doubt Muslims. And demography of Bengal changed in between 1971 and 81. You see, demography of all the West Bengal districts, it changed in between 71 and 81. in these 10 years, because they started this land reform instead of green revolution, and by 1982 this one is over. Our agriculture productivity is almost zero, but people got their land, so they started voting CPM for that. Now we see that Mamata Banerjee is paying this Lakshmi Vandar and Oikoshi and all these things. That time Jyoti Babu has given this land, this farmland.
Right.
But what will you do with these farmlands? Nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's a small piece of land, and you don't have money for this one fertilizer.
Yeah.
You can't invest for this mechanical, what machine they say, tractor machine and all these things.
Right.
So it failed absolutely. Our agriculture, our village people, even in 1990s, I am telling you, for just check one data. 1996-97, Reliance built their biggest petroleum project in Gandhinagar. Who are the laborers? Laborers are basically, they came from North Bengal. They were called Malda laborers. Why? Because whole agriculture system got collapsed. And not only that, when in 1977, Jyoti Basu came to power, they gave this irrigation department to RSP. So now, Ashok Mitra and Asim Das Gupta, they found why should I invest in irrigation? It's not with us, it's with RSP only. Hello?
Yeah. I can hear you. No.
So it's with RSP only. So they stopped investment in irrigation.
Yeah.
So as a result, they stopped Kangsabati project partially. Tista totally stopped. Then Suvarnarokha, they didn't start even.
Okay.
Siddheshwari Noon Mill irrigation project, they didn't initiate. They didn't initiate this Ghatar master plan. All Dharakachar Mandishwari. So what happened? And in the east side of Ganga, that is these 5 districts, they don't have any irrigation project at all. This Murshidabad, Malda. That's why most of the Podijai, these people, they come from these districts only.
Yeah.
Now what happened? Agriculture also failed.
Yeah.
Now in 90s, we got another opportunity. That is our OBC quota. In 90, VP Singh passed OBC bill.
Yeah.
So our Mahisho or Bonik, Tili or Shodgop people, they could get this Mahisho OBC quota. They could get a government job. You will see there are so many if you see our banks and all, there are so many Jadavs and all who basically got their job through OBC quota and all. That also we lost that opportunity also. In 2009, Buddhadev Bhattacharya initiated this OBC quota, and he made 2 compartments, OBC A and OBC B. OBC A entirely, almost entirely for Muslims, and today we can see that in OBC B also it is Muslim. And Mamata Banerjee declared in 23rd November 2023 in this Netaji Indoor Stadium that I declare 99% of the OBC jobs were given to Muslims. Now you tell me where these Hindu Bengalis will go. And in the meantime, meanwhile, when you see this Shahjahan case and all, we lost our fishery, we lost our dairy business. Once upon a time, we opened our Horingata business. That model was flop. Now we are out of dairy business. We are out of agriculture business. We are out of this animal husbandry business. Now how? Let me tell you one example.
Yeah.
Fishery business doesn't mean it is only just fishing and all.
Okay.
It is some. It's a value chain. For example, that fishing net, fishing boat.
Yeah.
Next is hormone. Next is medicine. Next it is transportation. That is logistics, cold storage, and retail. Today, we are completely out of this whole supply chain. And it's drafted long back, means during this Majid Master era,
I
they
see.
started. Now, why this fishing business was shifted to Muslims from our this Noshkots and all? Why it was
I see.
handed over to Muslims? Why?
Hmm.
Because both left leaders and today's leaders, they wanted to convert their black money to white through this prawn business, and that's
Okay.
why they wanted a clear cut road, and that's why Hindus are out and Muslims. Earlier it was Majid Master, and now Shahjahan is doing the same job.
I see.
So what I am telling today, we are absolutely marginalized in this today. It is just next day of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee birthday,
Hmm.
but this only homeland of only homeland of Hindu, we are basically completely marginalized.
Yeah.
So that is the problem.
Yes, sir.
So now we need to come out of this situation, and I believe it's possible. I believe
Okay.
it's possible. It's possible in 5 to 10 years. It's not impossible
I
task.
see. Sir, didn't you blamed specifically for this downfall? The start of the downfall started with Indira Gandhi, but didn't Nehru also start the deindustrialization of Bengal?
No,
I see.
I'll not blame Nehru. Basically, why?
Okay. Okay.
Because that time Bidhan Rai and Atulya Ghosh, they used to control the Congress politics, and that's why
Okay.
Nehru didn't have the guts to ignore Bengal. That time we got some big 4 5 cities like Haldia, Kalyani,
I see.
Durgapur, Shiliguri, and
Yeah.
all this, and even Salt Lake. We
Yeah.
got some big water projects like Tista, Kongsabati, DBC,
Hmm.
Mayurakhi, and also this Jaldaka barrage and all these things.
Okay.
We got some good industrial cities and all. Until 1966, it was in good shape. Bengal was
I
in
see.
good shape, and that is due to the personality of Atulya Ghosh and Bidhan Rai.
I
Atulya
see.
Ghosh was basically controlling the Congress politics that time, and that Indira Gandhi didn't like. And you need to understand the
Okay.
66 politics in that case. Actually, Atulya Ghosh was the kingmaker in 1964. Due to Atulya Ghosh only, Lal Bahadur Shastri became the prime minister, and in 1966, Indira got this seat also due to Atulya Ghosh. Now
I see.
Indira discovered that no, Atulya Ghosh cannot control us, so I need
Hmm.
to divide this Congress. So what to do for that? For that, in 1967, Congress must lose in West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, so that she can dump these two men, Atulya Ghosh and Kamraj. And that's why in
I see.
1967, you will see that Bengal Congress, Bangla Congress, which
Hmm.
won this election,
Hmm.
that comprises of three of the very close aide of Indira Gandhi. That is Siddhartha Shankar Rai, Pranab
Hmm.
Mukherjee, and Banikan Chaudhary. Mamata
Hmm.
Indira Gandhi sent these three guys to Bangla Congress so that
Hmm.
she can defeat her own party.
I see.
So, but during and secondly, but how Nehru and Bidhan Rai could invest in Bengal? So many cities, so many water projects, so many
Yeah.
power plants. How could
Yeah.
and so many PSU industries even. Most of the PSU industries that time you will see they are in Chittaranjan, Asansol, Bardhaman, Durgapur, in this area,
Hmm.
Kalyani or even Haldia. They got this money. Most of the it's not the credit of Nehru.
Right.
During Second World War, Churchill took our food, and that's why we got the famine. In
Yeah.
he basically hijacked our food, and we
Yeah.
got we faced the famine in 1943.
Yeah.
And our soldiers, they also fought for this Second World War. You know,
Hmm.
this Indian Navy. The Indian Navy only divided these two, German and Japan army, in Second World
Yeah.
War.
Yeah.
So for that, they had to pay some reparation to India, and that we
Right.
got till 1958 or 59. From that money, the Salt Lake, this Durgapur, Haldia, that these cities were developed basically. But
Okay.
after Bidhan Rai and after Atulya Ghosh era, we stopped growing. Means from
Okay.
1967. And
Sir,
Indira Gandhi is
yeah,
responsible.
go on.
Means this history is not, yeah.
So, sir, whenever I talk to any communist and talk to them about what a decline the state faced during their rule, every one of them, it's like they went to the same school and were taught the exact same sentence. It's as if that way. Everyone of all ages, all communists keep repeating one line that Congress did not give us money, so we couldn't do any development. How much truth is there in this claim?
I told you, Congress, you see, Congress built. I'm not from Congress, but let me still
Yeah.
defend because no one should follow these lies.
Hmm.
We got 6 cities. No state in our country got these 6 cities. 6 big water projects, 3 or 4 big power plants, and not
Yeah.
only that, India government broke this international law twice to save Bengal. That is one in Tista, one in Farakka. We
I see.
violated this water law. Not only the
Okay.
first metro rail. Who got first metro rail?
Kolkata.
Kolkata. Who got
Yeah.
first IIT-Kharagpur? Who got first IIM? Kolkata.
Hmm.
First ISI also. That ISI came before but after independence, the ISI got used in
Yeah.
investment from central government.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely a lie that they are not given any money. They just siphoned the money like as present government is doing. They
I
will
see.
tell you another story. That is freight equalization.
Yeah.
That is another
Yes.
another big lie.
I keep hearing
Freight
this.
regulation was removed in 1993.
Okay.
We got all the industry before 1993 and we got no industry after 1993. Then how
Hmm.
freight regulation can be responsible for our failure?
Right.
You tell me a single big factory after 1993, probably only Haldia Petrochemical. But that
Yeah.
Haldia Petrochemical, that is basically a private investment, basically.
Yeah.
And that is done by George Soros. Buddha Bhattacharya tried to do some industrialization. But that
Yeah.
is also, I am telling, that is also motivated. Who are the investors during the Buddha Bhattacharya era? George Soros, Dow Chemical, who basically killed people in Bhopal.
Bhopal.
He tried to open their this one. All these touts like Chatterjee and this Chatterjee and that Chatterjee, all these people are basically touts. And that time we got the investment rate from that deep state only. That is this man, who is Punendu Chatterjee? He is a man of this guy, this George Soros.
I see. So, what do you think were their hands also behind Buddhadev Bhattacharya's downfall? Because out of the blue, see, because what
No,
is
that is
most
a
fishy?
that is a
Okay.
different game. That is a
Okay.
different this deep state. I'm telling.
Because
If
the
if we
behavior
get
of the
a big
Bengali,
port,
yeah. Wait, sir. Wait, I'll
if
just
we
finish the
get a big
question.
port,
So the behavior of the Bengali intellectuals changed all of a sudden during 2007-8 onwards up until 2011, because what they kept saying is at that moment, at that point, finally, that Emritu Pottakamar Deshna, that we can't live in this violence-filled land where there's injustice all around. But that had been the case for 20 years before that also. So what special happened after 2006 that all of them woke up?
from 1977 to 2006, Congress and CPM, they have a very good relation. They were
Yes.
just acting that they are opponent to each other, and they killed 55,000 people. And it's Buddha Babu only declared in assembly in 2010. You will get in
Which is why Mamata
this
Banerjee
one.
created Trinamool Congress, because she was, I guess, fed up with these things.
She created in 1998.
Yes.
She created that, but she failed till 2006.
Yes.
But in 2006, Sonia Gandhi and this guy, they started fighting.
CPM.
Prakash Karat.
Right.
So CPM, so Congress stopped supporting CPM, and they started supporting Mamata Banerjee. You know, in 2011, change was due to Sonia Gandhi and only Sonia Gandhi, not due to Mamata Banerjee.
Okay.
if Congress was with this Congress were with this guy, this CPM, it was not possible for Mamata to defeat CPM. As they joined hand with them, and the BJP was neutral that time. BJP wanted this Communist Party to go. SUCI also joined hand, like Madurga got so many this one, and they Madurga left everyone. So just after election. So that time that chemistry happened. Otherwise, Mamata Banerjee lost 1998, 1999, 2001, 2004, and 2006 pathetically. It's a pathetic this one defeat. Then how can suddenly she win in 2008 and 2009? And that is due to Congress only. Congress was supporting these guys, and when they started taking panga with them, then they kicked out. And today they are zero. Basically, they didn't have any public support at all before since 1991.
So, sir, today why are even the middle class, let's say, IT jobs, even people other than that, why is everyone leaving? Why are laborers and even farmers leaving the state?
Let me tell one by one. In 2011, Mamata Banerjee declared, "I will not give any land. I will not give any SEZ." So if you do not give SEZ, IT, there is no job for IT people. So she stopped IT, and Sector 6 is nothing but, you just kindly note, Sector 6 is Bantala. What Bantala is? Bantala is nothing but a tannery industry where Hindu Bengalis will never work. Here industrialization is going on, but that is not for Hindu Bengalis. That is for Muslim Bengalis. Hindu Bengalis will never work for tanneries. So Sector 6 is tanneries, and Sector 7 they were thinking this Bajigar Khana, that is chocolate bomb or maybe peto, I don't know. Firecracker or maybe something peto or something, I don't know. So that was their planning. So they shifted from software industry to this type of industry. You see, in 2013, Mamata Banerjee came out of Congress government. Why? She opposed FDI in retail. Last year, she visited Italy, and thereafter she came to Dubai. She invited this guy, this Lulu. For what? She want to sell mutton and this one. And it's not mutton, it will probably be beef and tan.
I see.
So, who will get employment? Muslim Bengalis will get employment, and Hindu Bengalis, they will be out of the city. This time you see 25% of the people, they didn't vote. Who are these people? They are Hindu Bengalis, they are working in Bangalore, they are working for in
IT sector.
Mumbai or Delhi or Gurgaon. IT sector. Because Bengalis will never work for this manufacturing. There are four pillars of economy. That is agriculture, and second manufacturing. Third is this one, service sector, and fourth research and development. Next time I will come. I say that there is no place of manufacturing in West Bengal. You can't grow West Bengal with manufacturing. There will be agriculture. There will be this one, this IT. And also this research and development. And no, for Bengal model, you have to dump manufacturing.
I see.
Even today, no one is repenting for Tata Singur. Even Singur people, they vote for Trinamool only. No one, except these communist guys, no one repent for them.
So, sir, what's the problem with manufacturing in Bengal? The land is too fertile. We had an economics teacher in our school who was against the Tata manufacturing, Tata factory. She said that there are so many infertile lands in the interiors of West Bengal. Why didn't they build it there? So what's the problem with the land?
Our character is not matching with manufacturing. You go to Polta, you go to Kakinada, you will find all the laborers, they came from other states.
I see.
All these laborers, they came from other states only. So you will not find Bengalis are not willing to work for manufacturing. And secondly, it's densely populated. Here you need to give more jobs in a very small this one. In Tata, 1,000-acre land, there will be 200 or 300 jobs only. Whereas if you convert it to IT sector, it will be 2 lakhs or more than 2 lakhs. So we need to opt for that one, and we have to opt for research and development. Hospital industry, people, you see, corrupted politicians, they are visiting Singapore for their heart transplantation, liver transplantation. Why not in this North Bengal, Raiganj? Raiganj could be developed for that, or Balurghat.
Yeah.
So pharmacy research center. It's not only a hospital. Hospital, pharmacy research center, biotech research center. You can make either there may be a single corridor like either Jalpaiguri, Siliguri, or Raiganj, Balurghat. And that industry and there will be several universities. We may invite these people like Singapore National University, or maybe even that hospital where this Hypo visits that
Bellevue
US hospital.
or Woodland.
We may no US hospital, that
US
John
hospital,
Hopkins. We may ask them to invest here.
Yeah.
We may ask them to invest here.
Yeah.
So that is our character. People will come and join. Otherwise, people will leave city.
Yeah.
It's natural. No one will work for this sector 6.
But sir, since many other states today are filled with even Bengali laborers, right? The Porijai Shramik. So wouldn't they come back and work in the manufacturing here if there was manufacturing here?
No. Then let me tell you.
Yeah.
If you convert fertile land to manufacturer, that same you cannot provide that much of labor there. You see, you just convert one, suppose 200 acre land from this farming land to manufacturing this one. Yeah. Manufacturing this one will be very less. That is number one. But why villagers they are visiting to this one metro rail construction, and he knows if I work for metro rail, I will get 800 per month. But if I go for this agriculture business or something, it may be zero or maybe negative.
Yes.
It may be zero, my income may be zero, or it may be negative. So it's better to go for. So they are not going interested in farming. That is the problem with this one. But I'm telling you, we need to help them. They should stay in agriculture. We need to upgrade our irrigation system. We need to support them like Punjab and Haryana with seeds and all, new technologies and all. They can go for this one. Today in agricultural sector, you'll find in agricultural sector, working environment is absolute, or business environment is absolute collapse. That's why no one is interested for that. We need to prepare this one, that export infrastructure for them. In Bihar, you will astonished to know, in last 15 years, they increased their export in agriculture export to 800 times. We can also do this. There is no necessary. In India, 60% of the edible oil, it comes from either Indonesia, Malaysia, or Russia, Ukraine, or maybe Latin America.
Okay.
So we may venture those that type of farming also. So agriculture could be a profitable business if we export it to Western countries. It will not be a profitable business if we hand it over to the forest. So what is happening here? There is no irrigation. There is no agriculture facility. That's why they are leaving state. Agriculture is okay. Number two, this one is okay. This service sector is okay. But not manufacturing. We have a small piece of land. Our population density is 3 times than India. It's not a place for manufacturing at all.
I see. Okay. This was very enlightening, because no one has said this before. Many people from all political aisles argue that yes, we must get into manufacturing as well. But you pointed out in a different way. But sir, the problem that we mainly face today is that, no investment is coming, right? So some say the problem is with the current political party in power. They are very corrupt. But of course, no state in India is filled with completely honest people in the state government, right? So what is the missing link here? Because can they not bring investment even if they are corrupt? Even if they, let's say, keep some black money for themselves? Isn't the main problem law and order? and what's their enmity with law and order? If they just stop the tolabaji, cannot all these problems get solved?
We have around 7 to 8 challenges if we want to change the whole ecosystem.
Okay.
Number 3, our development should be politically acceptable, socially desirable, technically feasible, financially viable, administratively doable, judicially tenable, emotionally relatable, and also environmentally sustainable. So in democracy, in China don't have to follow all these things.
Yeah.
Only for them, only IRR is equal to more than 8%. But in a democratic country, we need to follow all these constant. We need to comply all these
criteria. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, first, if any government at all wants to change the system, change the ecosystem, first they need to go for some reforms, as did by Narasimha Rao. We are lucky that when we were in school, it was Rajiv Gandhi and VP Singh era. And that time, even our teachers were very much pessimistic. They said, no, India cannot grow at all. In 1991, Narasimha Rao came to power. By 1995, he changed India totally.
Right.
When in 1992 we joined Jadavpur, this name of this TCS was not known to us. In 1995, TCS came to Jadavpur and they took around 150 guys from campus interview, from metallurgies, pharmacy, everyone. It's not only computer science. They took their guys from all the departments. So that was a change that India witnessed in 90s.
Yeah.
From 1998 to 2004, our telecom sector completely revolutionized. Telecom sector, highway sector, banking sector. We witnessed absolute revolution that time. But unfortunately, due to Asim Dasgupta and thereafter Mamata Banerjee, not Amit Mitra, West Bengal didn't accept this free market economy. And that is the problem.
Yes.
We need several level of reforms initially. That is our first step. For example, land problem is a big problem in Bengal. Why? Because here people like Amartya Sen and all, they encouraged, they glorified land reform. Land reform is nothing but land grabbing. Land reform is nothing but land grabbing. So they glorified in MIT, Harvard, everyone that in West Bengal land grabbing, land reform. Land reform happened and we faced
that
this
was a
one.
great
And
thing.
he also did land reform.
Yeah.
No, you know how Amartya Sen was involved in land reform.
Okay.
He considered Rabindranath as a bourgeois, as CPM was thinking. And he also took some of the land from Rabindranath. Some 13 something, I don't know. There was a case that he also got some land from Rabindranath.
Yeah.
This, what happened basically, this land system must be changed. For any land transfer, it should be through your this one thumb or something, and secondly with other. Otherwise, no land transfer. That is number one. Number two, RNR policy, rehabilitation and resettlement policy. In other states, if government take land for some development, they give 4 times in rural area and twice in urban area. In our state, Mamata Banerjee is not interested. That's why she is not getting land. Why other states are getting land and she is not getting? Because she is not following the law which was passed due to her only in 2013. She is not following that law. She has her own law.
I see.
And there are several these type of reforms are needed before you start any kind of work. Bengal is a basically engine with 10 horsepower running at 2 horsepower. So what you need to do, we need to go for reform. We need to make it means fresh, very good engine actually.
Right.
So there's several level of reforms. That is the first. And number two, infrastructure. We need three kind of infrastructures. One, physical infrastructure. Number two, IT infrastructure. Probably Rudra also once told you this one. And third is this one, this financial infrastructure.
Yeah.
In case of physical infrastructure, road means four-lane roads. These are not roads. Whatever we are watching this Bhangar road,
Yeah.
Calcutta Bhangar road, that is not road at all. At least four-lane road should be there. So road, airport, waterways, ports, and metro rails, rail and metro rails, and separately freight corridor. West Bengal government is not allowing any freight corridor. Central government is interested to create freight corridor. West Bengal government is not allowing.
Right.
Next is IT infrastructure. Submarine cable landing station. In 2007, central government tried to open this one at Haldia. Trinamool stopped it. They came to power. Now, in even today, we don't have this submarine cable landing station. That's why our internet slow. This one is very slow. And third is financial infrastructure. We need to have a financial hub that was planned by Buddhadev Bhattacharya once upon a time. That is under a single umbrella. You need to have all the banks, non-banking sectors, mutual fund companies, debenture companies, and all these things under a single umbrella. These three, that is being done in this one, Gift City. We need dollars, pound, and euro to be traded at Kolkata.
Right.
We need a airport that will take oil from a airport near Kolkata.
Right.
Damdam airport will never work. We need a new airport with 3 or 4 lane. We need a deep sea port that is near where we can. Haldia port is not capable to take big ships. We need a deep sea port.
The last two factors that you mentioned, wasn't some efforts going on to do that? Even they are now, I don't hear much about them. What happened to the Tajpur Adani port and what happened to the Behala airport plan?
Once upon a time, Buddhadev Bhattacharya, he invited Dubai port for investment. Actually, private investment is needed. Somehow thereafter, this incident started, this Singur and Nandikram. So it stopped. Thereafter, in 2016, Nitin Gadkari, he passed this deep sea port at Sagar.
Okay.
Now, Mamata Banerjee renamed it as Bhor Bandar, and there is no news after that. After 5 or 6 years, before 2021, she said, "No, I will build a deep sea port near Tajpur." So that project is gone. We got 40,000 from central government. That project is gone. Now it came to Tajpur. Then Adani came. Today Adani is also out. Now who is beneficiary? Who is beneficiary? If we do not develop a big port, who is getting benefited? Chittagong port, Khulda port, Borishal port. And you know, if you visit the business summit of Northeast states, Commerce Minister of Bangladesh, they visit there. They say, we will provide you a big road to Chittagong port or other ports, or maybe up to Dhaka. From Dhaka, we will transport it to Borishal or Khulna port. You build your industry there. We will take the responsibility for export. Because during independence, Nehru gifted Chittagong port to Bangladesh, to Pakistan. His beloved Pakistan. So thereafter, Northeast became completely landlocked. And now North India was dependent on Kolkata. Now Kolkata came under these anti-national leftists. So Kolkata also, Haldia port also died. So that's why there is difference between North and South India. Because for North India, if you want to grow North India, you must have this a big port near Sagar. Otherwise, North India and South India difference will increase
I see.
in future. Because in North
Right.
India, no one will invest unless there is any port. Now, they will get this Ganga waterway, that is NW1, that was planned by
Okay.
Gadkari ji.
Okay.
You build one BMW car or maybe a Volvo car at Patna or Allahabad or Mughal Sarai, and through this waterway it will come to this Sagar big port, and then we will sell it. Then we will sell it to. But for that we need a big port. We need waterways. But it is under the control of these anti-nationals. I'm talking most of the economists who passed from presidency or Jadavpur or Calcutta University, they may not be anti-national, but they're thinking like anti-national. How I'm telling you, there are so many indices that decide the health of economy, like GDP and all these things. But you'll find in last 2 months, most of the articles written in leading newspapers, Bengali newspaper, they are based on inequality. Why?
Their favorite topic.
People.
Yeah.
And that's what. And now let me tell you how these people, means how anti-national these people are, how they are misleading us. Let me tell you. Inequality in cities are much more than inequality in village. Then why people come from village to city for their job? If inequality is a factor, number two, inequality in Kerala is lowest. Inequality in Kerala is lowest, but there is no job in Kerala. Basically, they go to
Gulf.
Iran, Iraq, and all that. They send their money.
Yes.
So, is it inequality is highest in US? But you see, the son of Ashok Mitra, son of Asim Dasgupta, they will go to US first. They will never go to Russia. They will never go to Pakistan. They will never go to Bangladesh. So inequality is a nonsense index. But for last 3 months, you see the leading Bengali newspaper, they wrote several this one on this inequality. Now, problem is these second-grade people, they became the owner of our society. They became the guardian of our society. Once upon a time, the people, very brilliant people like Prafulla Ghosh, who stood first, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, who stood first in this one, they were the guardian of our society. Subhash Chandra Bose, he was the guardian of the society. They are very brilliant people. Now you see, who are the guardian of our society? Kaushik Basu, 2 Nobel laureates. You check, they didn't secure even star marks in their class 12 or even Madhyamik. I'm telling you, I took this 3 name. They didn't get 75% in their school final marks. But they are now guardian of our society. And that is the problem. And they are misleading. These people are misleading. I'm telling you, in 1970, they killed this man, this Gopal Chandra Sen. And they now hijacked this Jadavpur University. Jadavpur University was founded by Rishi Aurobindo. It was a nationalist institute. It was a protest against British education system.
Yes, Satish Chandra Mukherjee.
So in 1970, they killed.
Satish Chandra Mukherjee.
Rasbihari Ghosh.
Yes.
Rasbihari Ghosh and all. But Rabindranath Tagore also. But now it is under control of all the national anti-nationals. In 90s, we saw some people, they were running with petos. They are now professors. Yes, I'm telling you, they were running with peto and now they are professor in Jadavpur and BE college. That is actually Shibpur condition is so bad that Shibpur was taken over by central government, but they are not able to improve the quality of teaching in Shibpur. One of our guy, this neighbor guy, he left Shibpur and he joined ISM Dhanbad, which is now IIT. There is even difference in education culture of Shibpur and ISM Dhanbad. Shibpur is nothing compared to ISM Dhanbad.
I see.
And why? Shibpur, once upon a time, when my father was a Shibpur student, that time Shibpur was the best institute in India. Now what happened in last 30 years? All these Harmads and all, they joined there as a teacher. I can name, but now I don't
Yeah, yeah.
want to keep you.
People keep saying that even today, Besu is still almost like at least national level, it's one of the best universities. You are saying it's not?
You see, you just check this JE ranking, JE mains ranking.
Hmm.
It's coming after Durgapur. Earlier, when WBJE was there, Jadavpur, then Shibpur, then Durgapur.
Yes.
Today, Durgapur is ahead of Shibpur. Why? Because Shibpur teachers, I know these people, they were SFI member in Jadavpur or Shibpur once upon a time. They are now become the teacher of Shibpur. And same happened to Rajabaya Science College. They are great institutes. They are now they are under these hooligans and all. I'm telling you, they are basically hooligans.
Right. So
It's not that they are controlling hooligans. They are basically hooligans.
I see. So, sir, I have written in the description. So, if people have not read that yet, our guest today, Sir Sudipta Guha himself is from Jadavpur University and then from IIT-Kharagpur. So, this thing always comes to people's minds. Then, how did you, or some people like you who are still from these universities, how did you come out not a communist, or were you a communist and then you shifted your views?
You see, before 2011, Naxalite people, they are winning with the vote of Congress-minded guys. You know, that's why they never allowed CP to fight election. It cannot be that 100% of the guys can be this. Now, what happened during this period? Let me tell one. Some SFI leaders, they joined Jadavpur as a professor, and after 1990, 99% of the professors who joined Jadavpur, they are from Alimuddin only. So now the students, basically students who are studying there, at least whether they are with SFI or not, they need to say, I am with CPM. Otherwise, they will not be given marks, or they will not be allowed to do research or something there. Although Jadavpur research, most of 99% of the Jadavpur research is nothing but trash. Means you can keep it to dustbin. But still, you will get one PhD. So they will not allow you if you say I am not from SFI background or something.
So this was the case back then.
Back then, but now you will see in our friends and all. You will see if you check our friends and all. Most of the guys, they are anti-communist only because we know their character.
So was it was the quality of the research trash back then, or is it still trash now as well?
Now, that time still some good professors were there who joined before 1985 or something, 85, 86, still 85, 86, 87. Still Jadavpur had some very good teachers, But after 1990, some trash people joined. And they are not capable to do any research at all.
Okay.
That day I asked in a TV channel, they were asking me why you didn't install this safety device earlier. Then I asked, why didn't you do earlier? IIT was opened in 1950. In 1956, Jadavpur was upgraded from NC Bengal to Jadavpur University. What were you doing? IIT was just to build a factory to send labor to US.
Yeah.
IIT was basically a labor factory for US.
Yes.
And Jadavpur University was hook colored up to victimize one honest vice chancellor by some goons and hooligans and corrupted professors.
Okay, sir.
I'm confidently why I am talking. If anyone them go against me, I have all the proof against them. I know how to send them to jail. Even their that research, this one, I know from which lab they prepare the Photoshop for their this these seminars and all.
Okay.
They submit a seminar report. The seminar never happened. They prepared that Photoshop from 8B. We have all the information about them.
I see. So I guess this answers the never-ending mystery about the communists who come out of Jadavpur University, go to the United States, the most I guess the imperialist and capitalist country in the world, and still remain communist. Is this why they still have their loyalty, which is their religion, towards communism, not to the reality?
You see, most of the communist guy after fourth year they go to US.
Yes.
Or they join educational institute in India. You see, in IIT Madras and all, you will see it is full of. Now, why IIT Madras guys they became suddenly communist? Most of the you will see most of the IIT Madras guys, professors, they were ex DSF people. After passing fourth year, we joined industry or something. We started struggling, but they were those who were doing politics that time. They knew, no, I need to join. I need to do politics whole life. So I need a faculty job. I need a safe job that can allow me. I'm a consultant. It's very difficult me for when I was in corporate. I never thought of doing politics. Now I'm consultant, so I'm allowed. So they joined initially that institute just for subversion. Today you will see IIT Madras guys. They are also behaving like communist. Why? Most of the IIT Madras teachers, they are from Jadavpur background.
I see. Has IIT-Kharagpur also been hijacked like this?
IIT-Kharagpur is not entirely this one.
Communist.
Communist. IIT Madras basically means in IIT Madras, so many guys they are from communist background.
And IIT Bombay?
Bombay also, in Bombay you will get, and yes, in Bombay you will get so many Jadavpur guys, but they are basically anti-communist.
Oh.
They are anti-communist. They targeted IIT Madras and IIT Guwahati basically.
I see. Okay. So, sir, let's say for the mainstream politics following people or the general audience, the explanation for all this from the government is always that even today that the central government is not giving us money, therefore we can't develop the state. But everything you mentioned in my podcast, Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, they also probably know what do we need to actually improve the state, right? So what is exactly stopping them? Do they
tell you, last time I told
like
about
the state at all?
Last time I said about Congress era, what Congress government has given to West Bengal.
Yes.
That list. Now let me tell you what present central government gave to West Bengal. Number one, and West Bengal that time there is one difference. During Bidhan Rai era, we got the money and those projects were implemented. Siddhartha Shankar Rai era, we got the money for Vidyasagar Setu and Metro Rail, and it got implemented. Now we are not allowed to implement. Number one, deep sea port. Number two, airport expansion, Calcutta and Bagdogra. Number three is this Amritsar, Kolkata the dedicated freight corridor. Number four,
right.
Mumbai, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata freight corridor. Number five, now Amritsar, Kolkata, it was industrial corridor. Ludhiana, Dankuni freight corridor. East Coast industrial corridor. Thereafter, I'll tell you, Kolkata Metro Rail. All the states, they are paying 50% for their metro rails. West Bengal is the only state for whom central government is paying 100%. Thanks to Mamata Banerjee, she made this one, and that's why it's not happening actually. It's a different topic, I'll tell you. Nitin Gadkari, in 2020 or 19, he said that if West Bengal government gives land, 100% of the state highways will be elevated to 4 lane. But they failed to provide land. Tista project, central government has given around 1700 crore. It can change North Bengal to Israel. Land was not given. Ayla project, that is this South Bengal, this South Chobbish Pargana. Central government has paid around 6,000 crore. 75% of the money was not utilized. So there are several, I'm telling you, around 3 lakh crore project was returned. What they are saying? They need money for these Lakshmi Bhandar, Oikosri and all these things. They don't need money for permanent development. Means money can be given in two ways. You have a son, you can give spend on his or her education for games and all these things. And number two, you just hand over 3,000 rupees per day, kuch bhi kar liye. You do whatever you do, you take 3,000 rupees. Well, he will never go to school. She will never go to school. So that is happening in West Bengal. They need money for handing over to common man. No, who is advocating this? This money nonsense, this formula was advocated again by these Nobel laureates.
Yes.
They know. You will see our Nobel laureate, they will criticize everyone in this world except West Bengal. They never criticized Asim Das Gupta. They never criticized Ashok Mitra. They never criticized Amit Mitra.
What is even Amit Mitra's job? Because I had a far left leaning person as a political science school teacher in my school in class 11 and 12. Even he used to say that, this new finance minister is really great and is actually more qualified than Asim Das Gupta. What's his role? Is he even alive? I don't know. What's his role in the government today?
Ashok Mitra, right now he is not minister, but I believe that he is a man with more caliber than Asim Das Gupta. Asim Das Gupta
that's
is
what I've
basically a
heard
murderer.
everywhere.
Asim Das Gupta is basically a murderer.
Okay.
Asim Das Gupta and Ashok Mitra, they murdered West Bengal.
Yes, I agree.
Amit Mitra was little better. Initially, he started some reforms like that NEFT, means before even Modi, then in 2011 or 2012, he started this NEFT transfer for various government payments, various salary payments and all. That he started, this Amit Mitra.
Cool.
But what happened? After some time, he was not allowed to do anything. If you see his interview in 2010-11, it was mind-blowing. And I also thought that Trinamool will change West Bengal with his interview.
Right.
Because he really, if you get some of his interview, it's mind-blowing. He had very good ideas.
Okay.
But where I started, Mamata Banerjee knows if she starts changing West Bengal, she will be thrown out. So she decided not to change. And that's why she is surviving. Whenever our state whenever all the Hindu Bengalis will not be out of this state, this thing will continue. Because who are our biggest enemy? Now, who are our biggest enemy? Our biggest enemy is not Bangladeshis. Our biggest enemy is the economics graduate of Calcutta University. Our biggest enemy is economics graduates of Jadavpur University. Our biggest enemy is economics graduate of Calcutta Presidency College.
Yes.
They are misleading our society. Our biggest enemy is our media. Our biggest enemy is these intellectuals who are running our Taliban film industry. Now let me come to Taliban industry. You will be surprised. People still say this man is great. This Middle Sen. What great man? He was absolutely pessimistic man. His whole life was dedicated to demoralize Bengalis. Let me give you one example. Akash Kusum. His motto was to send the signal to people that rich girls will never marry poor boys. So at the end of the film, Soumitra and Aparnachan kicked out Soumitra. That was the end of the film. But he needs some money also. So he handed over this story to Basu Chatterjee. No. I can't use this story for Hindi people. India is optimistic. Bengalis may be pessimistic due to your films and all. But India will never accept this. So now you see Manzil, which is basically Hindi version of that Amitabh Bachchan and that Mousumi Chatterjee.
Okay.
There, they concluded with some positive ending,
Positivity.
not that one. So what I'm telling this, he was nothing but a political, political activist.
Hmm.
Now we consider him as a great filmmaker. He is not at all. Categorically I'm telling, Minal Sen is not at all a filmmaker. You see, from where he got his international prizes, all Russia, Northeast and all. And in 2005, he got his Bharat Ratna when CPM was supporting central government.
Hmm.
When CPM was supporting central government, then he got his Bharat Ratna and not Bharat Ratna, Dada Saheb Phalke.
Dada Saheb Phalke.
And all the prizes what he got, that is from Eastern Europe, Romania, Poland, and all this is junk communist country. They only and in 1990 he made another film, that is Mohaprithvi, where he regretted why German German got united in that film Mohaprithvi, because he was earning some money from East German. That business is
I
over.
see. I see. So, sir, now the main criticism I have against this current government is that why aren't they putting people who can change the narrative in academia? Because let's at least they don't even have to put the low qualified people like the previous government said. Why can't? Aren't there any people in academia who know that free markets are a good thing and have the qualifications who can't be put in high ranking positions in universities, specifically the three you mentioned? Because even today, you say the word capitalism, you say the word free market, and anyone who is an economics graduate or is not even remotely connected to academia almost freezes with fear. পুঁজিবাদের জুজু সারাক্ষণ মাথার উপর, এই বাবা কুছ हो जाएगा, free market आ जाएगा. So how can that narrative be changed by just podcasts and some awareness campaigns and stuff? Can it happen without the academia?
No, it cannot be changed, because I am telling you, all the TV channels, you go to all
Yes.
the TV channels, 99% of the journalists, they are from SFI background. All the professors, they are from SFI background, because they got
Yes.
the professional job because as they were from SFI. Even today, whatever jobs they are getting in universities and all, they are getting from same channel. The education department is not in the hand of Mamata Banerjee at all. Education department is run by Alimuddin even today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Education department is run by Alimuddin only.
Yeah.
All the recruitments, they are leftist only. Once upon a time, Chhatra Parishad was winning. Arjigor, Chhatra Parishad was winning Shipur BE College for years. Okay. Even Jadavpur Naxalites, who are voting for Naxalites, who are basically Congress-minded guys.
Oh.
Howrah Chaitanya College, Calcutta City College. These colleges, they are from basically anti-left, and all the other institutes where there are no voting also, you will find 50% of they are from this one. No, why Mamata Banerjee is not choosing them? Number one, she doesn't want to pay DA, so no good guy will come and join in this institute.
Oh, yes.
She tried in Presidency College, but no one turned up, and those who came, they again left this Presidency College, and they left for USA and all. I'm telling you, in next 3 to 4 years, you can handle all these things. But problem is that Mamata Banerjee is not interested in education. Brata Basu, who is basically a CPM guy, he's education minister of this state.
Yeah.
And once upon a time he served City College. City College is a Brahmo Samaj guy. The Brahmo Samaj is not Hindu, and they are basically anti-Hindu guys. All the Brahmo Samaj people. So he was in a Brahmo Samaj college. Now he is running. So Suranjan Das, Apurna Sen, all these Brahmo Samaj guys, they are anti-Hindus. They are more Hindu-hater than any Muslim.
So, sir,
in a very straightforward manner.
So, sir, in a hypothetical situation, let's say today some party other than Trinamool is in power and some chief minister other than Mamata Banerjee is in power. So they will have the same concerns: democracy, staying in power, etc. So how will they do the reforms that you were talking about?
You see, I'm telling you, first we need to identify those guys Even in 2024, these international deep state people, they were very much active. They were very much active in removing Modiji, but they are not successful. Maybe we didn't get this Modiji didn't get this majority, but he returned to power. So if there is any change, any positive change, we need to identify those guys and we need to neutralize them. That is number one.
I see.
I told you that there are several reforms we need to do first. There are some, and when we will start working, some administrative reforms are also required. For example, let me tell you, one irrigation department, one irrigation department, minor irrigation department, and one public health department is there. You have to merge all these three departments, and under that single department, you need to open some companies like Tista Corporation, this corporation. There you get water. You can estimate the water under a single basin. Then you can distribute it from irrigation, for industry, for commercial purpose, or for residential purpose. And you need to take some money also for that. Let me tell you, today our government is telling, Mamata Banerjee is telling that I will not take money, I cannot sell water. Water will be free. Isn't it injustice? Isn't it absolute injustice? Now you'll ask me, injustice to whom? In Calcutta, you invested to around 3,000 crore, which you borrowed from ADB, and you will, for next 50 years you will pay back, and you are giving free water to Calcutta people. And with that water, we are also not only we are taking as a drinking water, we are consuming. We are also taking bath and all with that water. On the contrary, we are not investing, or we are not taking any loan for Dinhata. We are not taking any loan from Jalpaiguri. We are not taking any loan for this one Raiganj. We are not taking any loan from Murshidabad or Bardhaman or Ghatal. Then isn't it that we are depriving those? And you are telling, I am communist, I will give free. Nothing is free in this world.
Yes.
Nothing is free in this world. Number two, road. Kolkata has one eastern bypass. Jalpaiguri doesn't have. Then you are not taking any toll tax from Kolkata eastern bypass. It implies that you are depriving Jalpaiguri people. A Jalpaiguri man who is not at all traveling through this EM bypass, he also has to pay a tax for that EM bypass. So whoever will use, you need to take money from that. And now if I say this, you will say you are capitalist, you are free market economy. But there is only one economy, and that is free market economy. There is no closed economy at all. That is total false. Whatever written in Das Kapital from first page to last page, everything is wrong.
Yes.
And Russia is the proof. Eastern Europe is proof. West Bengal is the proof.
Yes, sir. Sir, we'll take some audience questions now. One of our regular viewers is asking, how would he contrast Gujarat economy and Bengal's economy? What are the differences? What are the similarities, if any?
Excellent question. When we got independence, Gujarat didn't have water resource. They didn't have natural resource. And they didn't have even human resource. They didn't have big university also. We had everything. We have abundant water, natural resource. We have this one, mines and all.
Okay.
And lastly, agricultural land, infrastructure built by British, rails and all. Gujarat didn't have.
Right.
Today, you go to Howrah station and you see Porbandar local, Gandhidham local, this Ahmedabad Express. Thousands of people are moving to Gujarat for job.
Yes.
How can it happen? We need to learn from them how to develop. We need to learn from them how to develop. And I did my CFA from Gujarat only.
Okay.
Some of the professors from Gujarat Law College, Ahmedabad University, and IIM Ahmedabad, they used to come for our tuition. And there I came to know what economics is. What was taught in Jadavpur University and all that is nothing but junk.
Yes.
And that's why people asked Jagdish Bhagavati, I.J. Patel. Who was I.J. Patel? Initially, Narasimha Rao requested I.J. Patel to become his finance minister. I.J. Patel denied. His health was not okay. Then Manmohan Singh was given the chance.
Okay.
The second chance was probably given to Subramaniam Swamy, and third was to Manmohan Singh. Thereafter, you see Panagadia, how positive they are thinking. On the contrary, you see our economists, they are thinking all negative think and bullshits.
Yes.
So that's why they grew and we are not growing. IIM Ahmedabad, it came first we got India got the IIM Calcutta first. Thereafter IIM Ahmedabad. You see IIM Ahmedabad grew like anything, and we couldn't grow. IIM Kolkata is not at par with IIM Ahmedabad. Why?
Okay, sir. Next question is, what's your opinion of the Calcutta Stock Exchange gearing up for is it gearing up for a resurgence?
It has no future at all. I already said we need to open an integrated financial hub like Gift City.
Right.
And Buddha Babu already planned this. Today you will see one Madam Wax Museum is there.
Yeah.
It's some bunch of Joker statue and all these things are there.
Yes.
So unfortunately, no one means thereafter Mamata Banerjee came to power. She asked Devajit Sen for tender. No one turned up.
Okay.
So no future for Calcutta Stock Exchange. Actually, right now it's a complex situation. Dollar, euro, everything should be traded from this single stock exchange. But that Gift City is doing that. But we failed.
Right. Okay. The same person is asking another question. While Bengal has clearly undergone deindustrialization, the primary focus has been on agriculture. How is Bengal's agricultural sector currently performing, and what reforms are necessary to improve?
No, we never. It's absolutely IOS. We never focused on agriculture. Never. When I told, when Punjab, Haryana, and Western UP, they were thinking of green revolution. We were thinking of land grabbing, which is named as land reform. In green revolution, they were given irrigation water, they were given tractors, they were given good seeds, they were given fertilizers, and government ensured that their these crops will be completely consumed by central government, 100%. It will be 100%. Central government will buy 100% of their crops. So it's a government service for them. On the contrary, in our state, what Indira Gandhi, Siddhartha Shankar Rai and Jyoti Basu did, they distributed the land of Hindus to Muslims. And those who got the land, they know it's of no use. So what they did next time, suppose I have a 1 bigha farmland. I can purchase good equipment or something for that. So what I should do? There is no contract farming office. You ask any of the Calcutta University professor, any of the Jadavpur University professor. Sir, do you prefer contract farming? No. To invite contract. Then what Shahjahan was doing? What Mojid Master was doing? What Shokat Mullah is doing? They took land from Hindus, the small, this one, because they know 1 bigha jumi is, so 1 bigha, they took total 100 bigha and they converted this to this chingdi, this prawn farming.
Fishery, prawn business.
Fishery.
Yeah.
And now they are using as a instrument to convert convert the black money of politicians to white.
Right, right. Of course. Yeah.
So we never focused on agriculture at all. It's absolute blatant lie.
Okay, sir. This will be the last question for today. Can you ask Sudipta sir about what does he think about the recent farmer demands and the report released by Pushan Sharma of CIRCL, which says that it takes 21,000 crore to fulfill the requirement?
You see, this is farmer of Punjab, farmer of Haryana, and farmer of Western UP only. They have the demand that you need to buy 100% of our crops. It's not about West Bengal. It's not about Bihar. It's not about Assam. It's not about Kerala. Why central government is not taking our crops? Because there is one guideline. You need to have a cold storage of this facility.
Yeah.
You need to have such infrastructure. The government have to invest in that sector. The West Bengal government will never invest in that type of will never invest in that type of infrastructure. They are interested in Lakshmi Bhandar and all these things. So it will never have happened in West Bengal. Punjab they did. That's why what happened by early 70s, Punjabi people, they used to go to Canada.
Yeah.
They became rich. Punjabi farmers became rich. They used to go to Canada and they started hiring farmers from Bihar and UP. Whereas we started, we became poor, and our farmers used to go to Delhi and Bombay to build their roads.
Yeah.
Lastly, I am telling you, there was a film by this one, Mimi Chakraborty and this man, one comedy love story, Soham Chakraborty, Bangali Babu Deshi Mem or something, Deshi Babu English name something. Okay. So I saw this guy is ambitious to go to Canada. He's interested to go to Canada. I thought no. Generally, Dev and they copy this one, this Tamil or Telugu movie, but this must not be a Telugu. It must be Punjab. Yes, I saw. Then I googled and I got it's from Punjab. Bengali guys, they never had such thinking or something. Yeah. Because we become poor. And we are poor due to this, our economists. We are poor due to our media. We are pure due to our teachers and our intellectuals, so-called fake 34% intellectual. You say one of the intellectuals, he come to television as a very, this one. One of them, she is basically 11 pass. People know that she is MA in English. Another guy, he is coming as a very intellectual guy. I heard that he got 3rd division in BCom.
Okay. Sir, we had another guest a few days back. She also was discussing Bengali politics to a large extent and economics. Her name is Debjani Bhattacharya. She said that there's a problem with West Bengal's bureaucracy as well. Are our bureaucrats also preventing these things from getting implemented here? What's their agenda here?
Exactly. Actually, what happened from 1970s, Bengalis are not able to qualify in this IS and
competitive
ITs.
exam. Right.
So now most of the top bureaucrats, they are basically from this one, from
other
Bihar
states
and all.
Okay.
So they want to earn money. Bharmeja Bengal.
Right.
So whatever government is telling, they follow this.
Right.
Basically, for let me tell you, for last 12 years, we know that our finance minister is Amit Mitra, but it is a wrong this one. Actual finance minister was Hori Dwivedi. Amit Mitra was puppet. Amit Mitra was basically his secretary. Hori Dwivedi was finance minister.
Who is
he ran the state?
Bureaucrat.
Hori Dwivedi was finance secretary.
Oh.
He was more powerful than finance minister, and that's why Amit Mitra left in 2021.
I see. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for joining our live stream.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
It was a great experience to have you, and we'll bring you back for Bengali podcast now as well, so that we can create some awareness and stop the fear of this juju of capitalism and free market. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. Thank you for joining, guys. Bye bye.
श्रवरूढं महाभीमं गुणाद्रष्टाङ्गरप्रदम् अस्य युक्तं त्रिनेत्रं च कपालकर्णिकाकरान् मुक्तकेशीं ललज्जयः पिबन्ति रुधिरं चतुर्बाहु समायुक्तं वराभयकरं स्मरेत् चतुर्बाहु समायुक्तं वराभयकरं स्मरेत् काली काली